have one question for you. Are you ready for this month's trend report? If you're not familiar with this series, I have the absolute pleasure of speaking with the YouTube Culture and Trends team, and they tell me what some of their top trends are for the month. I then share this with you guys so that you can use these trends to get more views on your content. Now, we've got 3 trends for you today, and I've got to say, I love all of them. Let's just dive straight into the first trend, which is all about Barbie. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am gonna take a wild guess and say that you all know that there's been this tiny film recently called the Barbie movie. Has anyone seen it by any chance? Of course you've seen it. It has literally been everywhere. And you've probably seen a lot of Barbie themed content too. Now, this is where the trend comes in for this month, because not only has the Barbie marketing team, who by the way, would love to meet them, not only have they managed to drive up a lot of anticipation for the movie, but they've also managed to sustain a lot of that hype and interest long after the movie was actually launched. As a result, they have sparked an avalanche of content related to the Barbie movie. Now, this content has appeared in multiple different formats and across multiple different niches. This isn't one that's only relevant for someone in the fashion or the beauty niche. This really can be and has been applied across a whole variety of content. Now, the Barbie content has become so popular that there's actually a lot of people who would rather consume the Barbie content than the movie itself. And I might lose some subscribers here. I hope I don't. I haven't actually seen the Barbie movie yet.
What?
I don't know why. I just haven't got around to it. I definitely want to see it, but I haven't got around to it yet. I have, however, consumed almost every single piece of content in relation to the Barbie movie on YouTube since its marketing campaign has launched. Now, as guilty as I feel that I've not actually seen the film yet, there are some stats to back up what I've just said. In fact, 54% of people aged between 18 to 44 say they would prefer to watch creators breaking down major events rather than the event itself. So what does this mean for you and I? Well, there's clearly an opportunity here, and do not think for a second that this opportunity has passed, because it isn't. In fact, more and more Barbie content is surfacing, and I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon. Now, a few ways that you could jump on this trend is to think about how you can take elements of the Barbie movie and relate it to your content or your niche. For example, there's a real strong nostalgia theme running here, because obviously Barbie in itself is quite nostalgic. So think about ways you can jump on that side of the trend. For example, Aqua, who are the artists of the original Barbie soundtrack, hit their highest daily views this year after the movie was released. So that song itself isn't even being used for the current rendition of the film, but do you see how something so nostalgic is picking back up steam? Other ways that creators have been jumping on this trend and making it their own: gamers have been creating Barbie dream houses using Sims 4, Minecraft, and Roblox. And dancers have been recreating the film's iconic dance sequences, which, by the way, I actually know one of the dancers in the film. So if you're wondering if I've got famous friends, the answer is yes. The next trend is called Girl Summer. If you're thinking that these trends sound a bit girly, you would be correct, but don't worry, because they're applicable to all of us. Just stick with me, okay? Girl Summer is basically a way for us to encompass all other versions of girl summers that we've had in the past. For example, the most famous Hot Girl Summer. I'm sure we all recall Hot Girl Summer. I'm sure we've all had our own version of a Hot Girl Summer. The thing is that they've evolved, and now we have other versions of Girl Summer. Apparently, there's a Tomato Girl Summer. There's also a Rat Girl Summer, and I want to hear more about Rat Girl Summer. So if that's a bit of you, talk me through what that means in the comments, because I need to hear from you. But essentially, there have been different adaptations of the girls' summer, and people have been using this trend to form communities and find people who are similar to themselves online. Oh, another super famous one that I just haven't mentioned, Soft Girl Summer, right? I feel like by now these are probably ringing some bells. So as mentioned, this girl summer trend has been around for a little while now. However, it's continued to build up steam and has actually gained over 25 million views since Memorial Day. There's even been subcategories of this trend. For example, the girl dinner has actually derived in some way from a girl summer. So my favorite question, what does this mean? Why should you care? Well, this trend provides you with a great opportunity to reach a new audience and welcome people who are similar to you into your community. And how you do this is by associating yourself with one of the girl summers. So as I said before, we've got Tomato Girl Summer, we've got Rat Girl Summer, we've got Soft Girl Summer, Hot Girl Summer. These are just a few. Find the one which has the aesthetic that aligns the most with you, and you want to create content about it. Talk about how you're living your best Hot Girl or Rat Girl Summer life, right? If you create shorts about this trend, you're going to increase the chances of people viewing your content because you're hopping on something that, as mentioned, is continuously getting more and more views every single day. There's also several opportunities for you to create longer form content using this trend too, which will also help you reach a group of people who align with your type of summer, right? If you create a video about hot girl summer, you're going to find the other gals who are interested and who are living their best hot girl summer life. I really can't overstate the importance of building a community, especially now when life can feel quite overwhelming. If you do a great job at attracting people who are like-minded to you and building a safe space where you can all participate in a trend like this one, you will massively see the rewards in the long run. The last trend of the day is called Get Ready With Me. Now, hold on a minute. I know what you're thinking. You're like, honey, I've heard about this trend for a while. This has been around the block for a bit. I know that. But today we're going to talk about how you can reinvent this trend and actually how you can stand out from the other creators who are already participating in this trend. First of all, what is a Get Ready With Me? Well, fortunately, the name does a really great job at describing what it is. It's essentially when you get ready on camera and you invite your audience to get ready with you. So they have the opportunity to sit down, watch you as you do your makeup, pick an outfit, tell a funny story, and it's a way for you to bond with your audience and bring them into your everyday life. It basically allows people to tune into a part of your day which is usually pretty mundane and actually turn that into something which is an opportunity for connection. Also, absolute side note, when I have done Get Ready With Me's, I've thought to myself, my God, is this the definition of killing two birds with one stone? You can literally get ready for the day and also get your YouTube short done. Like, it is... I love efficiency. Now, whilst Get Ready With Me has been a popular content type since 2010, like it has been about, recently it started to pick up steam. In fact, there's been a significant increase in the amount of views for this content and also uploads for this content since the start of the year. We've actually managed to accumulate over 6 billion views on Get Ready With Me content since the start of this year. 6 billion. With a B. So why does this matter? Well, this Get Ready With Me trend, especially its recent resurgence, I feel like that's the second time I've used that word in this video, has actually signaled a new way that we engage with content. So it's all about participation. We're no longer just speaking to the camera and telling someone just to sit there and watch us speak to the camera, although I realize as I said that, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So we're still doing it, but that's not the only format of content we're doing anymore. We're now also creating content which is a lot more informal and which actually encourages our audience to do something with us. So basically, we're making content a lot less passive. Now, if you're thinking about participating in this trend in the future, I'm going to give you a couple of tips that will help you stand out from the others also creating Get Ready With Me content. The first tip is to tell a story and make sure there's a good story arc. So what you want to avoid doing is telling a story without any thought as to what the beginning, the middle, and the end is. You know, when like you're speaking to a friend and then you're telling a story, but you're going back and forth and it's not in order anymore and you didn't hook them in correctly and they kind of lose interest. That's what you want to avoid happening in your Get Ready With Me's. Think about the most interesting part of the story, get that out there before you even start to tell the rest of it, and then make sure you follow a clear story arc and there's beginning, a middle, and an end in order for your Get Ready With Me content to really seamlessly flow. Now, my other tip is quite unconventional. You don't need to start your video by saying Get Ready With Me. It doesn't have to be the first thing that's said as part of your piece of content. As I already mentioned, this content format has been around since 2010. People know what the deal is. Like when they see you sat down, you've got your makeup in front of you and you're about to get ready, they can clock on to what this type of content is going to be already. Now, it's great to have Get Ready With Me said at some point in the video, but I actually think it's more important for you to get the hook out first before you go on to say, Get Ready With Me, right? It's kind of implied by this point. Okay, guys, those are my trends for this month. Let me know in the comments which one of them you're going to be trying because I'm really excited to see what you guys produce. If you're looking for more trends, I'm going to link to last month's trend report because these trends are so big that they're probably still picking up steam. Thank you so much for watching as always. Can't wait to see you in my next video.